Hi Gemini, this is Heather from Twin Flame Blu-ray, and this is your monthly reading for April 2018. I am letting everyone know that because this is a new channel for me, I only have 15 minutes per video, so I unfortunately cannot go as long as I would want with the readings at this point, but the more likes, subscribes, comments I get, hopefully that will change soon. So without further ado, we will get started with your reading. Since I have a limited time, I've gone ahead and pulled the cards for you. So I'll give you a little look. I'm asking people to let me know if you don't like the dizziness of me showing you the cards this way, let me know. But in the meantime, we have a Celtic cross spread, and I will be pulling some oracle cards for you at the end as well. So I shuffled and shuffled and wanted to make sure the energy was clear from my previous sign reading. This card came up twice. So this is the Hanged Man. He is in reverse. And then you get the Devil as the crossing card. So this month, and the theme you may want to cross watch for your moon and your rising signs. This month, because Mercury is in retrograde, I keep getting a lot of, especially in the reading I just did, take your time and contemplate. And we will be coming out of this period in a couple of weeks. So while we're in Mercury retrograde, make sure that you are kind of clearing your head of all the thoughts that are coming to you, because as a Gemini, they're probably coming to you pretty quickly, especially because Mercury is your ruler. And we're in Mercury retrograde in Aries, so it's coming very fast probably for you. And you'll be, if you're aware of these things at all, you'll be getting a lot of memories coming up of what did I do in the past? How can I make that right? How can I move forward from it? And also, clearing out things in your life that don't belong there. The Devil card, crossing that, what are you tying yourself to that you don't need to be tied to? Because these people, in the description of the card, they're free to go. They're not actually stuck here with Pan, who is representing the devil in this deck. Old habits, old things, again, that we don't need to be attached to, that we can let go. And your subconscious card this month is the Magician. So, contemplating, you have all the tools that you need to move forward, and how do you want to do that? And that's kind of what's like lingering under the surface of your mind, because at the forefront of your mind, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which some people call the single happy person card. But whether you're in a family situation or single or whatnot, contemplating the future, it's like this is showing me, okay, you've got your financial ducks in a row for most of you. It's, kind of planning for what do you want to do with your future. And this is a really good time to, anything with the word starts with like reflect, reorganize, replan. Good things to do during this time, which is Mercury in retrograde. For your coming influence, you have, I'm going all over the place with you guys with this reading. I'm starting backwards. These two came out together, the World and the Three of Cups. So this is all good. It's like things, and again, this can, I don't think this is the Gemini card, but as the hermaphrodite, you guys are the twins within yourself. So this to me is representing you kind of having everything you want, like we were showing at the beginning of this journey, which is what the Magician represents. He's much earlier in the major arcana. He has everything he needs, and this is you kind of figuring that out coming up here shortly. And then the Three of Cups is a celebration card. So things to me are looking good in the near future, as long as you just make sure that, I think regardless, but make sure you take time to just kind of reflect on what's coming up for you. Again, you get the Page of Cups as a clarifier, and that's, I mean, this is the take time to reflect card. I think we're getting the message. Your passing influence is the King of Pentacles. So, you know, it looks like you've worked hard, you've put in the time and effort, you've gathered the things that you need to, and that's why I think once you take time to kind of figure out what your next move is, the celebration of the world come up because you've taken the time to do all of this and to plan. So that's good. That's looking really good. At the bottom of the staff, the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, in this card, this person is rushing off and ends up rushing to his death because he didn't take the time to slow down and look at what was going on around him, but it's upside down. So you guys are clearly not doing that. It's like you've got this fire to go and do what you need to do, but you have the Temperance card just came out. This is the word that came to mind, the Temperance, to slow yourself down and really contemplate before you move forward and do something that isn't in your best interest. So again, this month's theme is slow and steady wins the race. For you guys, you don't move slowly mentally anyway. You're always very fast thinkers. But as far as actions, take your time and plot your steps. The people around you, this is the card this represents, is the Eight of Swords. This is telling me don't go without, go within. And Mercury, again, being your ruler, and it being in retrograde and pulling us back into ourselves, this is the perfect time to shut out what may be going on around you, because things are just, they're chaos. Any other advice that's coming to you is not what you need at this moment. It's going to come from inside of you and inside of you. Your Hopes and Fears card, Eight of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles going on. And this is, again, to me, you've put in the work with the King of Pentacles. This is, you know, you steadily working away. And it may not be what you've been wanting to do, but you have been doing it anyway. You've gotten through kind of the stuff that wasn't so fun. Like a Gemini friend of mine is just finishing school and moving on to the next phase of her life. This makes sense. She was working in a job that she didn't love, but it paid the bills and it got her through. So could be that a lot of you are moving on to the next phase, whatever it is for you. Your outcome card was Justice. So again, now this makes sense to me. After doing the rest of your reading, I wanted a clarifier. So this is the Seven of Cups for, you know, hopes and dreams. Like, what do you want in the future? Asking for what you really want now. And Justice being, you've worked so hard to get here, and these are your just rewards. Like, this is really coming together and making sense. I love it when this happens. I'm still getting used to tapping into each individual astrological sign. So you just, like, for me, I never know how the reading is going to come out for the collective, and this is really amazing. So I'm very happy for you guys. You also get the Wheel of Fortune, but again, it's in reverse because of what's going on. If I say Mercury in retrograde one more time, I'm going to slap my own self. So I'll just say, because of where we're at right now, take your time with things and go slow, because the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor, as we can clearly see from your outcome card. So this is fantastic. I really like this for you guys. I'm going to pause and do some shuffling of some oracle cards for you. I'll be right back. Okay, I have pulled a few cards for you. Now, again, this is a general reading. So the first couple of cards from the Healing with the Fairies oracle card, this will apply to only some of you. I got Parenting and Children and Dreams Coming True. And this is maybe because you're at the end of this phase in your life where you've had to work so hard, you can actually take time to focus on maybe some home things, maybe having children, maybe spending time with your children. and making things happen for you that you want now, because you've had to, it looks like you've had to sacrifice, you know, up until now, a lot of things. So for others of you, and maybe for all of you, new opportunity came out, and letting go. So moving past the things that you've already gone through, really taking time to mentally let go of it, because I know when you're, you know, in the midst of big projects, or you've been at a job for so long, and you've just been in school for so long, and you've been working so hard, it's hard to mentally let go and realize you're in a new phase. So taking time for that, so that you can be ready for when the new opportunity comes up. So hopefully that makes sense and helps all of you. The Heart of the Fairy Oracle deck, the Hero comes out. So again, not listening to what's around you, but really listening to yourself and being your own hero, and going out and doing what you want to do now, forging a new path for yourself. And from them, this is an odd deck. I have a whole bunch of new decks I'll be using in my next readings, but this is one that was given to me, and it's got some great messages. This is, I have some time to read this one too. The Great Sea Monster is what came out. It wanted to come out earlier. I was wondering what this was for. It was for you guys. And it says, to accomplish your dream, plan, and believe, which, you know, is right on par with what we've been talking about for you guys. And in the book, they always have something totally cool and different from what's on the card. So it says triumph, which I love, again, for you guys. Did I show you the right one? Yes. So you can conquer a potentially bad situation and prevent it from worsening by taking action. The Great Sea Monster, symbolic of cosmic forces one step away from chaos, indicates that danger can be averted. It represents the freeing of consciousness from the grip of the dark unconscious powers that might grow into a monstrous activity by unbalanced psyche. You will achieve a heroic victory. Where was I? By the light of your consciousness triumphing over the darkness of your subconscious. The Justice card. Anyone with improper intentions against you and all that is good and right will be slain. There is more than one way to solve a dilemma. Search and the right way will appear. I don't usually have time to read all of these, but I think that's interesting that your final outcome card was Justice. So for some of you, it may be people around you that you're moving past. And for some of you, it may just be your own situation that's been heavy and you're moving past that. So great reading. I'm really happy for you guys this month. I hope you have a wonderful April. Thank you for joining me on my new channel. I hope that this resonates with you. If it does, hit the like and subscribe button. It'll help me out with my new business and my new channel here. And hopefully I will see you all next month and along the way for the other readings that I do here on the channel. Thank you. Have a great month.